as you evangelize Muslims, what advice would you give so that they would actually put their faith in Jesus Christ as
Yes.
their personal savior? What are the key sort of things you would say should be our focus areas?
Well, the first thing you should do is to read the whole Quran and to take notes on it. Not only will this familiarize you with Islam, but it will go miles with your Muslim friend in showing him that you take seriously what he believes and that you have invested the time and the effort to understand him. And I have seen with Muslims, they are really impressed that you have read the Quran and understand it. So that would be indispensable. Then, secondly, I would say when you talk to a Muslim, don't talk about Muhammad. Avoid completely the subject of Muhammad, his life, the atrocities that he was responsible for. That will only make the Muslim defensive. So just pretend that Muhammad does not exist. Instead, focus upon the person of Jesus. Who was Jesus of Nazareth? And here you've got it all over the Muslim, because you see, the Muslim holds to an indefensible position historically. The Muslim believes that Jesus Christ was not crucified and did not die. And that's an enormous embarrassment for Islam, because even among the most skeptical New Testament critics, the most radical German Neutestamentler who denies everything about Christ, the one indisputable fact about Jesus of Nazareth is that he died by Roman crucifixion. And this is the one fact about Jesus that Islam chooses to deny. So talk about Jesus, who he was, his death and resurrection, and that directs attention in the appropriate place. Christ, as Paul said, it's Christ who is the stumbling stone. And so point them to the person of Christ and don't get bogged down in peripheral matters like errors in the Quran or the life of Muhammad.
Thank you. I'd like to finish with this question. One student is
Could
asking.
I add just one more
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
Keep in mind that the Muslim accepts the truth of the Bible. The Muslim believes in the Injil, in the gospel. And so sharing your faith with a Muslim is very much like sharing your faith with a Jehovah's Witness. Both of them deny the deity of Christ. And so the very same verses that you use in sharing your faith with a Jehovah's Witness will be the ones that are useful in talking to your Muslim friend. And so be prepared to talk about those passages in the New Testament.